Hello there, this is Granison Shines from Direct Business Marketing. How are you? We're going to continue on our topic of the week, I should say. We've been doing this for the last several weeks, talking about marketing truths. Now, we explain what these marketing truths are like for us. When we engage with a client, we want to make sure that they understand everything that we understand in terms of marketing and how we go about doing our marketing. So we're on marketing truth number 5, which is the 3 ways to grow your business. Now, again, we do this every week religiously at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and when the time changes for Pacific time, we'll be doing this a little bit earlier. So besides that, if you haven't had an opportunity to look at some of the other marketing truths 1 through 4. Drew did one last week on the state of the awareness for your client, and you want to make sure you understand that one because that has a lot to do with the products and services that on how your client sees your products and services, especially when they initially hear about them or read about them. So, marketing truth number 5. Let's talk about that today. 3 ways to grow your business. Now, we focus on this because a lot of clients really, it's what it's all about. It's all about business growth. When you get down to it, it's about how we go about marketing our business so we can grow the business. And I've said it before, but nothing happens in terms of business growth until you sell a product or until you sell a service. Again, nothing happens in terms of business growth until you sell a product or a service. So it's all about business growth. I understand we want to sell as many products as we can. We want to sell as many services as we can. We want to make sure we position them the right way. So we go about doing marketing in order to position our products and services in front of our prospect, our ideal prospect. So point number 1 I want to make here is that to increase the number of customers that you have, that helps you to grow your business. So it's all about customer acquisition. Now there's a customer acquisition cost. There's a little formula you have to participate in order to make sure you understand what that is. So understanding how to do this, or understanding how to grow your business or customer acquisition, I should say, that's what marketing is all about. We do this as an option in our business to make sure that people know about our products and services. And there are many, 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 many different ways to get in front of your client, from email to postcards, so email, I should say direct mail, to anything else in between. So understanding which medium to use, or which mediums, plural, to lead into when you're looking at growing your business is going to be important especially for that client type. If you're marketing to the younger generation right now, better make sure you have one of these smartphones because they have a smartphone. Or make sure your information can be delivered over a smartphone because a lot of people have smartphones. So understanding that increase the number of customers that you have can increase your business. So let's say you have a $5 product and you have 5 customers. If you increase to 10 customers, you just doubled your business really with that $5 product. So customer acquisition is something that we're always moving towards, and we'll talk about all 3 of them at the end. But customer acquisition, or increasing the number of customers you already have, should always be a directive as part of your business growth, okay? Part of your business growth strategy. So now let's take a look at point number 2. Point number 2, we're going to look at increasing the number of times a customer buys a product or service from you, okay? Increasing the number of times. So let's take your 5 customers that you have. Again, when you increase the number of times those customers buy, right? So let's say, again, you have 5 clients, $5 product. If you do not do any more customer acquisition efforts, don't get any more customers, if they buy your product 1 time a year, if you can get them to buy 2 times a year, then you just doubled your business with the same number of clients. You get them to buy 3 times per year with a $5 product, you tripled your business, right? So now you can understand how customer acquisition and increasing the number of times a client buys from you can really grow your business. Now, there are some business models that really aren't focused on point number two, increase the number of times the customer buys from you, but this is something that can be built into any business. It doesn't matter the product, it doesn't matter the service. If you can increase the number of times that client buys from you, you can grow your business, even if you had no more new customers. So this is something that we always want to thrive for, or strive for, is growing the customer base. That's one. And then two, having those customers buy more than one time from you, or more than 2 times from you throughout the year. Okay, let's go to number 3. Increase the price of your product or service. Increasing the price of your product or service can also grow your business. Let's take, for instance, your 5 clients that you have. Again, those 5 clients. Let's say you had no more customer acquisitions and they didn't buy any more times from you. But if you went from a $5 product and you went to a $10 product, again, you just doubled your business, right? Just from raising the price. Now, there are certain parameters, certain telltale signs on when you should grow your business. It's different from business to business and the different types of businesses. But you want to understand that market value, and again, this is not for all businesses, but market value at times does not determine the price of your product or service. Again, market value does not always determine whether or not you should raise your product or reduce your product. There are many, many other factors. We have one client who's an automotive not a manufacturer, but an automotive repair shop. We did a marketing campaign, did very good on the marketing campaign. Next, his lot is full. It's full of cars that needed to be worked on. So I said, guess what? And in fact, he was using the next door neighbor's business parking lot, asking them, can I use some of your parking spaces and so forth. So what did we do? I said, okay, so now it's time to raise the price of your product. Well, what do you mean? Well, look at your lot. It's full. Let's raise the price of your product. Not saying that we gouged them. We didn't do that. But we raised the price of the product over market value. And guess what? He didn't lose a beat. Why? Why did we do that? Well, because he has the opportunity to do that. When you have more customers you can kind of quote handle, and you have a lot of new customers coming on board, a lot of new a lot of old clients buying still more products and services, okay, you can raise your price. There are certain parameters, and what we do as business owners at times is get locked into the fact, or thinking the fact, that market value determines the price of the product or service. That is not always true. I have to say that again. That is not always true. I'm driving this point really into it because, into the ground I should say, because this is not a fact. It's a factor, but it's not a fact. Okay, so understand that you can grow your business. Now, if you're in real estate or you're in some of this kind of retail business that warrants market price, okay, you have a lot of competitors. There's a lot of product out there. If your product is commoditized, then this may not be the right thing for you to do. But every business that we work with, we look for several business revenue streams, I should say, business revenue streams. We want to make sure that there's more than one, more than just that product. So that's true, again, for every single business that we deal with, and that also can be true for your business. So let's look at this slide here. Let's talk about let's look at all 3 things at one point and one time. Here you go. Increase number of customers you have. Got to do that. Always about customer acquisition. Now, you couple that with point number 2, increasing the price of your product and service. Hey, guess what? You're growing your business there. Couple that, again, triple that with number 3, increase the number of times number 2 is increase the number of times. Number 3 is increase the price. So when you have all 3 of those working for you, you can grow your business substantially. Will they all happen at the same time? I don't know. It depends on the product service. It depends on the newness of the product. It depends on your first to the market. There's a lot of things that really happen that will, as a factor, I should say, but not a fact on whether or not you should raise your product or service. I mean, whether or not you should grow your business. So these 3 points here, let's drive them home again. 1, increase the number of customers you have. 2, increase the number of times those customers buy from you. 3, increase the price. You do this on your business model. And can it be done? Yes. Shake your head with me. Yes, it can be done, because this is a business. It's always about business growth. I don't care if you're just growing your list, which we'll talk about later on, but understanding how to grow your business, the factors, these 3 factors here that enable you to grow your business. You can look at your business, take a 10-step back, and just look at it from a broad stroke and say, okay, which one of these three can I employ right now in my business to grow, take my business to the next level? All right. This is Granison Shines, your Chief Marketing Officer. If you have any questions, here's my contact information. Please give me a shout. Look us up on the web. We have a new product coming out that we'll be introducing to realtors and some other markets. So there you have it. Love to see you again and chat with you. So if you have any questions, make sure you give me a call. Signing out. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later.